Hello, good evening. Welcome you all again in our Christmas nail art marathon, 12 days of Christmas. And tonight we are on day 7. I can't believe it's already a week when we are doing a lot of Christmas nail art. And then I have so many ideas to share with you. There's only 5 days left. But of course, I will have more ideas for the girls to share with them on Sunday in Edinburgh and also in the nail club as well. They are more of the designs. But tonight I wanted to do something else, and hello, and then I've changed my mind because I have decided that it needs to look nice on my Instagram, so I cannot do everything in blue, but now I'm just blue obsessed. If it comes to Christmas nail art, but we've done yesterday the blue design, so today we're going to do something different. We'll still though continue to work a little bit with the cat eyes, which are my absolutely favorite in general. I love cat eyes. So anyway, let me just switch the camera over and let's start. And while I'm doing this, guys, I just wanted to say thank you for all of the messages that you sending me with all of your designs, and some of you started to share in your stories your work from the marathon. I'm really looking forward to see all of your designs, and don't forget I'll have a little certificate for you and some little prize if you are going to create all 12 designs before Christmas. So the Christmas Eve is our deadline, okay, for this one. And also what I wanted to mention, because there was also a question, if you do not have exactly the same colors as I do, it's absolutely fine. As long as you're just doing the design and practice, you do what you need to do to make it happen, and of course to work for you and your clients in the salon. So let's start with our design for tonight, and I have my tip prepared. What I'm going to use for this one, I'm going to use the base, and I am going to use the Fiber Coat Gel Frosted Pink. This is the base that I'm using very often in the salon when I'm looking for some nude base, but you can use any background of your choice. You can of course use some blushes, any buy-ups you have, rubber base, anything you fancy, and of course anything that your clients would like. So I'm not going to do the adhesion layer, I'm just going to apply it straight away, a little bit thicker layer, because this is my tip. But of course on my client, my first layer will be always adhesion, and then my second layer would have a little bit extra thickness for the strength of the nail. So you see the fiber gel is spreading nicely on my nail in here. Nice and easy, not overdoing this. I'm letting it work slightly on my tip. You can see self-leveling here is just perfect. And I have this nice neutral pink. It's a little bit cool pink, it's not too warm. It's fully covering if you apply it a little bit thicker. So it's great if you want to place it this base as a French or anything like that. For natural nail fiber coat is absolutely fantastic. My apologies. And yeah, I just flip my nail over. Nail is done. This nail needs to be cured 60 seconds in our twin light, okay? So this will be the base for my design. So I've done, let's say I've done it for my clients, I've done the full set with the fiber coat, and then I'm going to do the design. The design for today is a little bit more minimalistic, so it's not too much on it, but still something will happen. So while my nail is curing, I'll still need to add a little few things in between, but I am going to place on my paper palette the Cat Eye Gel Polish Emerald, really beautiful green. I'm going to shake it first, and this is what I'm going to use for my design for today. So a little bit of this one, and just gorgeous, it's like golden green in between, just beautiful cat eye. I will take my tip And while I have this one done, what I'm going to use first, I'm going to use a little bit of the clear inlay sparkles. As you can see, these are different size of holographic sparkles. Beautiful, beautiful. Absolutely love them. They're nice and thin, okay? They're nice and flat, so they're beautiful to use on any type of gel polish manicure, any biap, anything you fancy. And I'm using my sticky layer to apply some of the pieces in the middle of my nail with my brush. Not too much. I'll just pick up some different ones, just here and there. Okay, this is it. There's someone here as well. Not too much of the sticky layer. Come on, stay in here. And I'll place it back into the light, just like that, just a few. Of course, you can add more, and if you have the smaller nail, you can, for example, just remove the bigger pieces completely and just use the smaller instead only. These are also this nice little rhomboids here, and you can use this one as well. They'll be still visible. We're going to cover this in matte, but I'll first place it in the light. And then we're going to cover it with matte gel polish. And the reason for me to use the matte is I want to have my sparkles a little bit more subtle. So this is why I'm going to use the matte gel polish. But first thing first, you need to cure it. Now, if your sparkles are a little bit too big and you want to have your surface completely smooth, you can always use the base and top first, or any type of base, and then these are absolutely flat, these are fine, but I'm just going to show you. You can just use the base and top to smooth out the fur surface, cure it 10 seconds, and then go back with the matte. In that case, you will have the completely smooth surface, and even if you have the sparkles that are a little bit bigger, because these clear inlays are really, really flat. They are amazing. But of course, sometimes you may have the glitters that are chunky glitters, they're sticking out here and there. So then it's better to apply a little bit of the base, or maybe a rubber base clear or something like that. So then you will have the surface nice and smooth. Now I'm going to cover it with my Extreme Matte Top Gel, and you will see in shiny part these clear inlays are just gorgeous, gorgeous, but in matte they are even better. Okay, they are just absolutely fantastic. I love this a little bit hidden sparkles. These holographic pieces just want to come out. Now I will just remove whatever it was. So this is how it looks with the shiny finish. Okay, but I'm going to place it in the light for the matte finish. So this one I won't need it anymore. And I won't need my sparkles. So these are clear inlays, and these clear inlays are going away as well. What I will need though, I will need my brush, and I'll just wipe my brush, make sure it's clean. And I'm going to use the blush brush to create my design, but you can use any brush of your choice. You can use Pepe's choice, or anything brush, whatever you fancy to do this design. And what I'm going to do, I will also need my magnets, and look at this one, how amazing they look, clear inlays under the matte top gel. Just beautiful, absolutely love the look. It's just great. So let's go back to our design, because I love the sparkles, you all know. And now I'm going to create my Christmas tree with the cat eye with just a few lines, just to make it nice and interesting, a little bit minimalistic, as I mentioned, but at the same time it will still give our clients the beautiful festive look. So I'm just loading my brush with the emerald, with the cat eye emerald, and I'm going to start with the bottom piece of my Christmas tree, and I'm going to create the piece a little bit like a flat smile line. This will be my first line. Nice and easy. We're not really overthinking this. I can even make it a little bit thicker because it's the bottom part of my Christmas tree. When we creating the Christmas tree, remember the bottom part needs to be wider, the top one a little bit smaller, and the rest will be absolutely fine. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to use my magnet, and I'm going just to slightly pull the particles of my cat eye into the one side. So first I'm just magnetize it, make sure everything is nice and shiny, and now I want to move it perfect into the one side, so when I move I can see the cat eye effect. So here it is. So this one needs to go to the light. Once we magnetize it and we move the particles of the cat eye into a specific way, we need to place it in the light. So just for a few seconds. And now I'm going to create another line, a little bit smaller. Just like that. And again, I've created this line. And I'm going to magnetize the particles. For this one, the green will be the best. But if you watch my live yesterday, you will know that you can also create any of the colors from silver cat eye top gel silver, and with covering with the glass gel polish. So if you don't, for example, have the emerald green, cat eye green, or anything similar, but you have cat eye top gel silver, you can then play around and just use your glass gel polish to color it and really create design for your clients. I don't know if you can see it in the camera how these particles are moving, and now I'm making a little bit smaller one. Again, I'm just trying to make nice and even line. Again, I'll just quickly magnetize it, just move the particles so they will be in the place that I want them to be. And once I'm happy, to the light, few seconds, I have my light now on a sensor, so when I'm placing my hand inside the light, it's just starting up right away. So here it is, 10 seconds, and then I will have one more on top before I will continue with adding more lines. So that will be my top one. That's already look roughly like a Christmas tree. At least we have a little bit of the shape, but that's okay. We have the starting point, and then we're going to continue. I don't know, you can tell me in your comments if you're using the cat eyes already for your clients. Like today we had the situation, was 3 of us working in a salon, and all 3 clients at the same time had the cat eyes in different colors, each one of them in completely different style. But that was actually amazing because complete strangers, were 3 of us sitting. We didn't discuss anything with clients in between. They just choose the colors, and each one of them choose the cat eyes. So this is it. This is really, really popular. So it's good to have it. And if you don't have it, at least have the cat eye top gel silver so you can play around with the colors. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to create the one line that will connect this part with this one, and I'm just going across. Hello, Elvira. So just like that, creating the line first. And what I'm doing next, I'm just quickly magnetizing my pieces so it will be nice and sparkly. And I'm checking how it's moving. Perfect. To the light, few seconds. And then I am coming back with the next one. And this is line by line with the cat eyes. You really need to create it this way if you want to have it the sparkly bits all the same. So here it is, line on top, magnet, and of course now I'm showing you what to do, and I'm doing this everything super slow, but really guys, I am in the salon much quicker, especially the one hand and then another one. So just flip it and move the particles where I want them to be. Perfect. Move it around. This is it, to the light. Hello, Olga. Hello, hello. Hello, good evening. And we will have one more line in here, so a little bit flipping like over our previous line. Okay, and this is the small one, and I will just quickly magnetize it as well. Here you go, to the light. And I will have one more line that I want to do before I will fully cure and add extra details to my Christmas tree, of course. So I have this little piece in here as well from the bottom, and I will just go like this and finish in the middle here. I'll just make it a little bit bigger. Just like that. So the line work, and of course how many elements. Hello, Rianne. Each one of these elements we do it separately, but of course the amount of elements will really depend on the nail that you will have and your client. Because if you will do really shorty, okay, and then a really short nail, maybe you will only need 3 elements, and these elements will be much smaller. So you need to really adjust the size of this into your client. So this is it. My first part is done with this Christmas tree. I think it's looking super cool with our sparkly Christmas tree plus sparkly background, and it's a little bit hidden. What I'm going to do next, I'm going to use my Cerisa Sweeties mixed with the liner gel white. Again, I'm going to use the mix this time to make it nice and even. Just a tiny amount of the products. I don't need too much. Small, small, small. And mixing it up. And of course, if I will have more nails to do, I will maybe mix a little bit more products. I don't know how you see this little tree that I have. I absolutely love the cat eye emerald. It's just one of my absolutely favorite cat eyes. Maybe I will just zoom it in a little bit so we'll see from reflection. Just beautiful. Love, love, love it. And the movement and the color is just great. But let's go back to our tree, and on top of my tree I'm going to just to draw a little star, but you can, for example, put some stone or place some sticker. Just again, it really depends how much time you have in the salon and what you want to do. But if you're quite comfortable with drawing and you can easily do the star, you can just do the star from here. So I will just start just a tiny one, and we'll do the white just for the contrast as well. Yeah, I have Elvira, I can't read your message now. I've heard the news in the morning, and I hope this is not worse that I've heard so far. But I will read it, dear Elvira, your message later. So we draw in the star, and just on top, just a small one, just the 5 arms of the star, just like this. But as I said, you can really you can really use the stamping, or you can use some just maybe some little sticker or whatever you have will be there, will be fine. And what I'm going to do next, I'm just going to quickly cure it. And now what I will use, I'm going to use my Supreme Finish top gel, just a small amount, to go over my cat eye. I have tried before to use this cat eye without the top gel, and it was working, although after a couple of weeks started to lose the shine. And if we think about this for our clients, they need to stay with our nails for the good 4 weeks. If we do them before the Christmas, before we will see them in January, I think our design needs to be super shiny and super protected. So that's why it's better to apply a little bit of the top gel on top of it. Now I'm going to use my clean Silk's Choice brush, but you can use any brush of your choice, and I will just go over the lines. I don't want to really go over my matte surface because I want to keep it matte. So if you don't want to touch anything and you're not really feeling too comfortable with going over the lines, just do the couple of lines, cure it just a few seconds, so it's just stay where it is and you don't need to stress. And then another couple, 1 and 2, and then quickly to the light, just for a few seconds. So I'll still keep my matte surface under. My design will have a little bit of texture, and I will also, you see, it's a little bit of raised structure. So you need to also take this into account when you create this for your client. So if your client is not really keen of anything that has any feel and is not smooth, then I would definitely recommend you to cover it all with the top gel all together, and then maybe just use the shiny on top. Will be a thinner layer, so then definitely something that your client will survive with. So here it is. Here my lines are covered. Let me just place it in the light for a second. And the last thing that I will need, I will also place a little drops, a few drops. Yeah, I've seen it, Elvira. I've seen the message. I just cannot read it now. But thank you so much for your message. I will have a look. I will have a look once I finish this live. Thank you. So I'm using my dotting tool, the Master Marbler. This is how it should be, other way around. Master Marbler. And I'm going just to create a few dots here on my tree, and that will be something like the bubbles, or snow, or whatever you fancy, whatever you think will be suitable. Okay, and here it is. My design is done, and this design goes to the light. And while this one is curing, I will just clean it, and I will pick up my blue tack, and I'm going to show you how design will look, this design in other options, because of course there are a few other options on this one as well. All really minimalistic or super fast to do, because you can see how quickly this design is done. And if I wouldn't talk and show you, that would be even faster. So it's absolutely ideal design for Christmas. So here it is, my lovelies. This is the idea for today. So cat eye, emerald, beautiful green, really beautiful sparkly. Here the similar thing that is here, but it's just the straight lines, and here just the flicks. You can see it like that. Nice and easy, really fast to do. If you connect this emerald with a little bit of the sparkles from the clear inlay that is matte, slightly hidden, tiny touch of white, just clear just base that you normally use, and you can create really nice and cool designs for your client. So this is the idea for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. I am going to, of course, take a picture and post it right after so you can see it. Don't forget, you can also watch all of these videos on my platform, that if you click the link in the bio and if you click into Academy, you will see the courses, and in the courses there is a free option to watch all of this video. And it was just brought into my attention that if you go into this website and register for this one, it's much easier to rewatch it later, especially if you have it if you start it a little bit later, because you can stop and pause and just watch it however you like, while on Instagram we're really limited with this one. So you can rewatch it later again if you want to practice some design. No problem at all. That is my pleasure. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.